Alrighty, folks. I want to show you something here. Let me get this. I'm using a gimbal. I keep forgetting which way's which way. Pioneers 2025 1000-6. That is a battery on switch right there. It's an accessory. Over here, where that blue tape is accessory switches already there in the ground wire. Now, I'm getting ready to mount, let me lay this flashlight down. I'm getting ready to mount an auxiliary battery into that little hole right there where it fits perfect. And I've got the battery sitting over there. And what we're going to do is mount it right in here. I'm going to put a battery isolator in this slot. And then a fuse panel. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to put it over here on this or right here against this wall. Probably against this wall because it will fit easily. Here's the thing when you put your winch in. You don't want your winch, ideally, you don't want your winch running off your primary battery. You want it running off a secondary battery. You want all your accessories running off a secondary battery. Reason being, this thing uses electricity to assist the clutches. So this is the solenoid for the winch. You'll notice the plate there. I'm going to mount it right in this little perfect cubby hole right here against the wall at the bottom. But you got to get it hooked up first, because this one has your switches on a blade on the bottom. The other wires will fit on top. So what I'll do is I'll get all that hooked up, and I'll fit it right in that little cubby right there. Let me back out a little. I don't want to get too close. Put it right in that little cubby. This is my battery tender. I always plug this thing up, even though I start it daily and move it around the subdivision, whatever. But I hook it up. Easily fits right there. Also, easily fits right there would be the battery isolator. Connect it over here to this, fit it in that hole, and then do the fuse box mounted right here, the flat place. I've already got the fuse box. I've already got everything for it. Now, like I said, those little blue wraps are what goes to your 3 auxiliary switches that are already in the dashboard. They're already there. This is a key on switch right here. You cut that loose, it come out, and it's got a plug on it. I've already ordered from a plug-in that goes into it with a red tip wire sticking out. I'm going to use that to activate my solenoid for my winch, because it's right there. Perfect fit right there. Now, I may end up putting a splicer on that and also run it over to here for my battery isolator, but I don't really need to. Because all it has to do is have a separate ground, I think, on it. I don't know. When it gets here, I'll know. I got to look at the schematic on it. But that's how easy it is, guys. It's really not that hard. And Honda already wires a bunch of stuff. Just look for the blue tape. In the back, on this rig, in the back. Man, I'm congested. This spring weather's killing me. In the back, underneath here. Actually, it's down underneath the bed. There's a little switch where you can mount a backup light. And so when you put it in reverse, the backup light comes on. So that'll work. Got my little garage door opener there. I'm one of those guys that I don't want to get out and something happen and not be prepared. So I've already got a bunch of stuff already in there. Everybody's got to have a pocket knife. So we got one of those. And then there's a few other things here and there. It's just, always be prepared, guys, because you never know when something's going to happen. You just never know. I love this little thing. I really do. So simple to put stuff on. So easy to work on. Nothing to it. It's all DC, so that's simple stuff. And like I said, this is an easy job. We shall see. But it should be pretty easy. I just got to get more space in this garage. I got to move this lift. That's a hydraulic lift that those of you that know, I used to have a Harley motorcycle on there. And I used it to do all my service and stuff. I'm eventually going to move that lift actually up here and move this thing out of the way. I got that walker because I got a horrible knee and ain't going to work. This thing is going to leave here shortly. That is it's a fairly new washer, but it's got a switch that went bad. Didn't have time to put it back on. And we just found a good deal and we bought another one. So that's why that's there. And I'm getting rid of some junk. Recycle bin. This lovely subdivision says no recycle bins, no garbage cans out where you can see them. So I'm trying to get all this stuff done, get my plants grown up to where I can put them out there. And as you can see, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Absolutely not a cloud in the sky here in Florida. Well, guys, I do appreciate you watching these. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm thinking about something here on the back of this thing, and I'm not sure. I saw a step that you just mount into your 2-inch hitch and you step up and go up. But a lot of people say, well, you know, you're approaching departure angle, you're going to drag stuff and bend it and do all this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. It's just a thought. Just a thought. Like I said, I love this thing. I hope to see you guys out on the trail. This is Frosty, and bye-bye.